Oh, we're live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't expecting that. Yes, you've just caught me trying to stir this head up a little bit because it's just gone flat. That's how long it's taken me to come back live. I only said I'd be a few minutes from my last recording, and here I am, waiting all fucking day again, waiting for this to come back on, and here we are. My God, thank God for that. Right, so I'm back anyway after my last review from the beer that I just did a few moments ago called Tonna, which was from the country called Nicaragua. And here we are again. We have another one from Nicaragua. This is called Victoria Clasica, which basically stands for Victoria Classic. Again, you've got the little palm trees there, which is nice. And it also says there 100% natural. This is a 350ml. Again with a weird measurements, but I love it. 4.9%, and the ingredients are water, malt, and cereal and hops. Again, exactly the same ingredients as the last one I had. So, there's a cap for an infuser. So that's a bit boring actually. Just bears the name Victoria Classica, bottle detachable with the barcode. So I'm guessing they zap that through and you pay. Here we go. I don't know what that means. Excellent since 1926, I'm guessing that says. Produced something or other and distributed in Nicaragua. Right, okay. Anyway, I don't care about that. What I do care about is this is a natural percent. What I meant to say was it's 100% natural beer. And I know this as well, because I do brew my own homebrew, my own beer, and my first ever brew that I did make come out exactly like this. Not as flat as this, but the colour was an exact replica. So I'm guessing I know more or less what they've used for this, and how they've brewed this. So let me just look at that. What's that about? It's like a weird star shape, like, What is that? The head is very flat, as you can see. Carbonation, again, very slow, is what we've seen similar before. So I'm just going to work it a little bit. Let's just work it. Can't do this really because it's a bit top heavy. I don't want to spill it in my beer. But there you go, there's your head. A bit better that time. But actually no lacing, dribs and drabs. Dribbage and grabbage. Right. Victoria Classic. I've noticed as well, a lot of beers tend to call themselves Victoria. Just a prime example, the Australian beer Victoria Bitter. And now you've got this Victoria. There's too many Victorias in the world. Including the Queen of England, where I'm from. She's also called Queen Victoria. Too many Victorias. We need to get away from Victorias. Give it a manly name for a beer like Barry or Paul or, whatever. Anyway, let's get on with the smells. Strong malt. Smells almost like that coffee smell. Smells a strong malt, and then you kind of got a backbone of. I want to say like there's a thing in England we've got these biscuits, or if you're American, cookies that are called morning coffee, and they smell and taste like coffee, as in the drink coffee. That's what I'm getting from that. It almost smells that reminiscence of those biscuits or cookies, as it were. And it just brings back memories there, so a little hint of something different. Very strong smells for a beer of this kind, but being at, what was it, 4.9, not quite at 5%, so I'm hoping that it's going to be something special. So here we go, fans. From Nicaragua, Victoria Classic. Let's do this. I'm not so sure. Not so sure. The body's heavy. Ooh, that's a surprise. Bit of aftertaste there, just lagged its way through my palate. Oh, that's different. Again, reminiscence of coffee. Okay, so it starts off as a clean, watery beer, very fresh, no carbonation at all. Heavy flavours, the flavours of just malt and what appears to me as like a spicy hop almost. My interpretation is of that sort of coffee taste or something like that. What I mean is that sort of bitter, that sort of strength of coffee. It's kind of got a strong bitter taste. Working its way around the mouth there, you do get the carb. I'll be honest, I prefer the other one. I prefer the other beer from Nicaragua. I prefer Tonna. That was amazing. This just feels heavy. I'm almost like I don't want to drink this. But it still got a good head on it. The head is light and fluffy. Still sticking with that theme of the watery base. Watery base, very low carbonation, if any at all. The head sticks out, the head is fluffy and it's foamy. The aftertaste lags. The aftertaste, well, to be fair, you get a watery taste, then a little bit of hop, but then the aftertaste after that, you kind of get a spicy hop. And it just gives you a little surprise. If I burp, sign of a good beer. It gives you a surprise. Spicy hop on there. Almost reminds me of almost like a mixed spice. Very warming, very nice. The head is probably the best bit about this beer. It's just carries with it that foaminess, that frothiness that you need. And yeah, so sorry I got a bit distracted there, fans. The frothiness of the head just stays with you. That spicy hop at the end, it just surprises you. You don't get nothing, you just get a watery, mild, heavy taste, and then all of a sudden, when you think there's no more, all of a sudden you get a spicy hop, berries well on your tongue. It gives you a little, ooh, what was that kind of thing. It keeps your interest going. The colour of it is decent, you know, very similar to my own home brew. I say medium to heavy body actually for a beer, and very well. It's semi-refreshing, not as refreshing as Tonna, as the last beer I had from Nicaragua, but definitely one for colour, one for substance, one for the head. I mean, look at that. It holds the head well. You kind of got a bit more of lacing. Well, there you go. I was saying that. I've just said that it's disappeared, but again, 100% natural. You can't go wrong. You really cannot go wrong. And if Victoria Classica are true to their word, this is a natural stuff, then they need to be recognised for that. There's your lacing. Once you get used to this beer, it's not all bad. Flavours do come through. Again, more of the hop, wateriness, the cleanliness. And that, I keep saying it, but I can't get away from that sort of coffee taste. You know, not when you drink a cup of coffee, you have that sort of, the the aromas of the beans, as it were, they kind of circulate in your mouth, and it's got that aromatic flavour. This is what this specific beer is kind of doing to my taste buds. It's that aromatic flavour of the hops, and it just kind of gets you. It lays off, and then all of a sudden you think, no more to be had. And then all of a sudden it's like, bang! And again, the flavour comes through, so very delayed reaction. But overall, I do prefer toner, or toner, whatever it's called. I have to give it marks for being 100% natural, and I can only do that fairly. So I'm only going to score this beer, ladies and gentlemen, a 5 out of 10. A 5, because to me it's not what it seems. It's a bit more heavier. The flavours are heavier. The flavours are there. There's more flavour. The head's there. I've got to give it a mark for being natural. So other than that, it's nothing too great, run-of-the-mill stuff. But actually, it's drinkable. So, but if the moral is, if you're going to get a beer, I think you know where this is going, fans. If you're going to get a beer from Nicaragua, get this, toner. Get toner. It's much better. It's lighter. It looks better. I love it. I love toner. It's upside down, but who cares? I love toner. It's the better one out of the two. But don't write Victoria off. Victoria's still nice in the flavour department. Victoria is what toner's not, and toner is what Victoria's not. You combine and compare these two beers together, you will have a fantastic beer. If you could have everything about toner, the body, you know, the freshness, the crispness, the wateriness, combine it with Victoria's flavour and head, tell you what, you would have a pretty well good beer there. You really would. But sadly, life is cruel, the world is cruel. In the beer world, people sometimes don't care what they drink as long as it's a decent beer. Which one's decent? It's this one here. Would recommend both though. Well worth the try. And again, I can't stress enough, thank you to the 2 people that helped me get these 2 beers. Without you, I wouldn't be reviewing these. So if you are watching, you know, well, one of you knows who you are, the other one doesn't. Unless you both talk. So thanks guys, thanks for helping me get this from Nicaragua. Until next time, fans, join me for some more beer review, and don't forget, like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you soon, fans. Much love, take care. Just gonna have one more sip of this.